Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. And done. And no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for your help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Money king the Malaika. The pikin will say a mama no dey sleep. Wallahi, himself no go sleep. Now ya the born we yo. Now ya we get right oh. Now ya we don't grow. Now ya we call home. Boy they treat we so. Now you be say you want power. You say you gon' make we life for suffer. But from where you don't win, they just the dia. You the enslave we yo. Now you be say you want a pauper. Say pauper now you for rule ya. We the poor one that trust you, we decide for test you, but you don't fail we yo. Now hungry they kill we yo. Corruption they kill we yo. Would I go save we yo? Papa you want kill we yo. We no go die yo. Oh, we go candle, we no go die yo. We no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle. With the people that be feel say, you go come be with Moses. We go free we from Egypt. But now from frying pan to fire. With the poor one that be feel say, you go come be with Savior. Bio, Papa na Nambara. Ah, we be the jubilate. When they call the result we be celebrate. Feel say we life then go elevate, but then now we life just they depreciate. Why? From where you win election, tell me one thing where you don't do. From where you get power, a sufferation and explanation. But you just the travel, people then they grumble. You just the travel, people then they struggle. You just the travel, people then they suffer. You just the travel, people then they die, people then they cry. You said they boast say the ground on dry. But you still dey travel. Every day the papa don't travel. Now with this so we be give you cold water. We give you sugar water. Oh you want sweet face sweet pepper water. Ah kaka water. Hey, now me get ya. Now me the rule ya. Now me the put ya. Hey, now me the left ya. See, now me the take ya. Now me the sack ya. Now me the pull ya. Now me the put ya. I get the power. I dey use the power. I dey overuse the power. I dey misuse the power. Me not the king. Me not the leader. Me not the boss. Me not the champion. Me not the winner. Me not the president. Me not the head. So anything I do, anything I say, whatever I do, na the kingdom na above case. Yes, na kaka case. Kaka case na above case. Large. But me this day I fool me myself. What's really the wrong with this man? This night they can say bit care to the highest degree. Bio, this guy na be green steak na green grass. As he win the first way do, he take money, he go remarry the baby. Look what they go on back. No price control, no freedom of speech, highly rated corruption at all the government sectors, especially the police. But anyway, and see outside the Thai cow and they eat. But na corruption, we are supposed to guide the life and properties of every Sierra Leonean. But instead, now nobody exploit we. We are the key innocent civilians. Okay, when I go tell them, but we no go last day. We give you cold water, we give you sugar water, but instead, you have to face with pepper water. Look how much you go spend at the Commission of Inquiry at the end of the day. Patata. Who's on a patata again? Ask go. We they observe. Not so you man the quiet too. One day feel like fall by you own way. So now just do anything on a feel for do. You know fire again. The clock the tick. Don't wait till last minute. You campaign, you give you money, give you this, give you that. But anyway, this time around, you know it take, you know the work. Monday they read the national pledge back home. I pledge my love and loyalty to country Israeli. At the end of the day, they give them the power. Nah, lucky. But anyway, now we get the mandate inside the mandate. A friend need is a friend indeed. The pikin will say, Mama, no they sleep. Well, I himself no go sleep. So man they will be done they sing against the former government. What's happened now? Man they quiet too. The man they sing bro. The man they not be coward. Salona we own. If this country better, now we all them better. If this country poor, now we all them poor.
We no go die yo. We no go die yo. We no go die yo. But we go candle. We no go die yo. We no go die yo. We go candle. We no go die yo. We go candle. We no go die yo. We go candle. We no go die yo. We no go die yo. We go candle. We no go die yo. We go candle. Take go. We go candle. We no go die yo. We no go die yo. Candle. We no go die yo.
Me people will not understand no what's in the happen now we are. And then I will be sit down. We not ask nobody question. Na the bank governor will come and tell we say he used boku salon money for bribe other people them. He said salon back no more for bring the lions come back na bank. And you all be see the video them where they go around. People then take the salon couple, then put them at cash them. Well, the bank governor not to react some more. Now he self come. He tell we say he don't take boku money for bribe.
Boku money like $68 million.
Hey. Well, my brother, I know they understand. We had all man just a vex. Well, today, I think I'm more vex so the bank governor. Now, the same one don't go sit down back. I think we go lay down. Now, then, pillow jam man, one phone call, kind side full say, Pape, wait to make it talk and they go back and retrieve that audio. Well, we don't stay back on social media. He say people and they misunderstand, waiting in talk.
Me no know waiting at the misunderstanding. I mean when you say A na A for change now to Z?
Well, my brother help me ask Kamba because Mr. Randy, he choke me as I will choker.
You know waiting sweet me pass all? And
Tell
waiting
me.
make a feel pain pass all? Now the way how the man making face like sheep for passing message back. Hey, boy.
When I tell you, best it's an say phone call on time, say, Pape, if you mistake, go back and correct.
Hey, boy. But wait, I know say the kind message we gonna meet another fit message. Then make it come, it pass a message, sorry one. Hey, bank governor, I can feel your pain. But anyway, forget professor, not in the thing, now for sabi the real profession inside the work.
That's not the other problem. Well, now, if I tell you, say today, it's like na more vex so. You don't know what today happen back? It's still not happening.
Oh, God.
You
I hope you don't talk about my uncle again.
You cool.
Hey, yeah.
He said, don't come to keep vessel. And he tell you, say, he get beaucoup closer when I green. Yeah. I think that the other way don't way.
Until you remember what that guy say, he be the bias for caretaker to take the opposition, but now we don't get the power and the balance. It's Alex saying the uncle aware of all of them things and they.
When the inside day, now they uncle back don't come. He vexed, he pass them cost back self.
Hey.
Cost remember then Moyamba.
No, but wait. If me uncle cost, you surprised?
A Chris.
But if Sisi Okenge, according to how Henriette Bawa call him, if Sisi Okenge, the cost, now the man no go cost.
But now I will still tell you say Sisi Okenge. Now in the advisor and the director, so caretaker bio.
Not
so
just
they are all on practice the cost.
Na coachy. Because you know they say waiting the back foot see the front foot they do now they follow. So if the one where they lead the country, they cost public one, waiting make caretaker bill no for blast.
Well, now what that's when I got her, it just they run down. No place for stop.
Pape, you been tell we say.
Make we trust the process.
Man, then they squander the progress.
The progress of the process. To then time and dirty character. If Monday Allah tif now the system better.
Master man. But you know what in the morning me pass all? You remember say we can always tell and say we dey talk inside, waiting and they talk. Now they can get them party picking according to Henriette Bawa. See I like this lady. Henriette Bawa say them party picking they always they come at tune.
Well,
the wiki see there they formulate things then, but can take a build on Lego and big coaster. Yay! Let's not talk about.
Oh, na dan no more you let pa and the chagbawa i video.
Yes.
Me na one great thing Alec. You know say your auntie every day people they pull na do and sisi o gang.
No, but I think say me I go buy this name. This name it look mature. And you know say you say Okenge, it mix out rank. We say the smell. He named the whole side. You know say Sisi Okenge, a conscious of that day so much just now ask Amy if na bad luck say forget. God says go fetch for me now.
Anything happen, they say Fatima Bio.
Anything happen na Sisi Okenge.
But you don't know say what's up there?
Wait again.
You know here
where
they describe as the
okay, wait, hold on. Can I tell you? You see how they make you face na the screen? If you
what they describe as the sofa porsh.
Wait, hold on. The internet don't make you bad. And all welcome back. If you see that make you face just now, if you bad la big mango.
The internet effects.
Because you dip at me in business too much. It's too much. Yes, I
you are fully business suite. You know everybody budget again?
The
one where they describe. How they call themselves?
Sofa porsh.
Sofa porsh.
What kind of feature this? I mean, they call this budget. The budget get in. Then call it resilience. So why if we go call them sofa porsh?
Well, it's like too much fake in the pants of that budget. Say, wait till they not when they do.
Okay. You know what I do? One guy we then call Abdullah Blah. He get one channel we then call Blah TV Online. So what happen? Blah TV Online be do a report on this particular budget, where na the sofa porsh budget. Yeah. So let me length and quick. Please, when I can follow Abdullah Blah on YouTube. And if you want to get updates on parliamentary reporting, yeah, you can do sober report them on the thing in the parliament, yeah. So on a follow then on YouTube, a name Blah TV Online, GBLA Blah TV Online, okay? Follow them. So now listen to this report we put down. By the time the door, you know, say these guys, so it's a bit choosing what's them for doing reporting them. When they come back just now, follow we can rub more on this particular issue.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to commence this debate on the 2022 budget.
Wednesday, November 24, 2021, Member of Parliament start for debate the Salon 2022 budget document with the Minister of Finance, Dennis Vandi, been holding at the Well of Parliament Friday, November 19 this year, and at the Chairman for the Committee on Finance, Honorable Francis Amara Kaisamba, been start the ball rolling inside this debate as among plenty points them where it make it been fast for point out the fact say the COVID-19 sick affect the progress of the saloon economy. We make it say plenty development area them slow down at the country.
So before that, for example, the projection is that economic growth was somewhere around 5.9% until the corona hit and there were contractions that reduced that figure to 4.0 globally. So essentially, when you look at the Sierra Leone scenario as being part of the global community, what was the performance of the budget of the macroeconomic output of Sierra Leone in 2018, 2019, 2020? Naturally, because of the same singular factor, we were adversely affected, coupled with the slump of the higher oil price in Sierra Leone, we are equally also disturbed by the domestic revenue mobilization, the NRE. That affected the budget performance in 2020.
But the member of parliament for constituency 38 Nabombali district, Honorable Sallieu Osman Sesay, not been agree with this statement by Honorable Kaisamba, but say the COVID-19 sick even don't be as blessing in disguise for the saloon economy. This BNTM and governments not for blame the COVID-19 sick like how the one blame them now for the country in economy.
Let me respond to some of the statements made by my colleague on the other side, blaming Corona or the COVID to be one of the key factors undermining the performance of this government. As far as I know, in my considered opinion, I believe that the COVID is a blessing in disguise for the running of this economy. It's a blessing in disguise because had it not been the COVID supports, the donor supports from donor agencies, from donor partners, this economy would have been in a complete mess or in a shambles.
Honorable Sallieu Osman Sesay carry on for challenge some projection them with the Minister of Finance make inside the budget document on the basis say they not reflect on the life of the ordinary saloon man. And after we Honorable Sallieu Sesay look inside the old budget document, he described the budget inside one phrase as of a porsh budget and as so it been talkam.
It is always possible for a government to manipulate some economic variables, like inflation, just what the minister did, like GDP, just like what is in our paper. But there is one variable that you will never be able to manipulate, especially in a free market economy like we have in Sierra Leone. That is the exchange rate. It will always expose you. The exchange rate has succeeded in exposing this government since they took over office. And this brings back to memory why I said we should look at Corona as a blessing in disguise. The only time we have a stable exchange rate of the leone, it was when we had Corona and ministers, presidents, and other people were not happy. That was the time. Expenditure on Saturday was almost zero. I don't know that. That is almost zero. That's all it is. But today, we have seen that because of the opening of the boundaries, international boundaries, the exchange rate is now going. It's going up to 11.17%. What are we talking about here? Are we really interested in the livelihood of our people? No. Are we really interested in the well-being of our people? No. This budget is a sort of a porsh budget. It is a sort of a porsh budget.
But the member of parliament for constituency 81 Nabo districts, Honorable Joseph Williams Lamine, no believe say the budget sound like the way Honorable Sallieu Osman Sesay describe them.
Mr. Speaker, honorable member, and the title of this budget is clearly stated that the team building resilience for inclusive green recovery. I was thinking that inclusive recovery that is like more like a mother, like in SO2, like Kombra business. Now Kombra, because it embraces everybody. You know, I was thinking that you take it that this man a Kombra, but you deviated from that. So it is not so approach. So it's not so approach, but it's a Kombra account. Now Kombra project.
Plenty other MP them don't say waiting and think but the Salon 2022 budget and more get for say more on this same budget inside the 3 days debate open by them of Parliament. Plan for debate this document and Glad TV Online go bring more MP them statement them on this budget on different other report them. For Salon Parliament Eye on Glad TV Online. Mina Abdullah Bla the report.
Well, of course, we all know, see the video. Usai Honorable Sallieu Sesay come and describe the SLPP misdirection budget say na suffer porsh. But he measure one thing when himself on the line. I think that one day alone don't make all waiting he talk for make people and confirm and say na fact. We all know how the people have they cry, they don't meet money, how the former government don't go with everything. But now that 10 and day we see things them where they go on inside money business. The corona come inside. Then come and tell we say we get COVID-19. I always tell you, I say me not a doctor for telling I say it did it or it not did it. But caretaker and in doctors them say we get COVID-19. And inside this COVID-19, exactly what the Honorable say, it's like it stands as a big blessing for this misdirection. Because we see the amount of time where this caretaker don't fly. He don't fly past pigeon himself. In the name of it, they go find investor them for bring them come now yard. So we they able to get funding from them people there, we able to get business going on. The country they able to smile, bank up for business. But up till now, where are they talk to you? We not see the investor them it's. Who side they just end their life now this COVID-19? Who side baku funding don't come inside? Who side them buy SUV, then say they buy, I call it Prado or
Prado, Toyota Prado.
Where they even kind of media they come argue, say, whether they say not Prado, no, not so Prado, not SUV, they even don't know what they bang a bang. So me, I stand by this honorable, by him describing this budget as super posh, because we all know SLPP. The whole thing about SLPP is pimping. They just they pimp. Not to waiting they happen, then they talk. Not to waiting that they do, then they talk. So then just they bring things to we the public for make we feel say things they go well now. Yeah, but when we watch under, things are not going right. So indeed, me support this honorable for describing this budget as suffer posh. In fact, me call him Benki Lenki.
Na so you call him?
Benki Lenki.
Okay. I like something we how they call him. This budget then get one name where they call him. I want cut and shots like Bumando.
You want make number 3 name again?
No, I just cut and short like Bumados.
Go ahead.
Then get the theme of this budget. Then say the theme now building resilience. I like this theme inclusive green recovery.
People they listen.
My boy, today something they wrong with you. And I not like where this thing they hold you. Something they wrong with the light, and I not like where they they are being control. So then say building resilience, inclusive green recovery. I get another interpretation, and me and caretaker they share the same idea. Building resilience. Let's look at this other way. Then say they want them waiting at the party, the power. Let them continue for be strong no more. Things go better. So right now then get what they call building green recovery. Yeah. Then they try for build the green team fine one. Let them go strong before they think of the people. Now this budget deeper. I know the team of this budget. So if that honorable come and talk say this not of a posh budget, yes, not of a posh, because indeed we.
Go they not today.
Such a thing with the struggle.
Go they not today.
So this of a posh, I think they want for try for make it sexy. Not now they get that thing they when they want for make it thing sexy. So how then they make it thing get sexy? Now for make sure say they encourage a member then for let them strong. And after which then tell the member then say we they can build now the green recovery. Then all we been done waiting where with the corona then side they would be done say corruption happen where we don't pay them money then they una for come back and can build. Take a look Alpha Timbo then they bill and back because if you don't spend fake money. You look at the career together the other one them then all then the bill like you look at the Minister of Finance presently he said they don't spend fake one. So now then they try for bill and now in take the lead. So that money where we don't pay. the tell way no in fact not pay we be don't pay na court for lawyer business. The tell way commission of inquiry be indict am. Where you go appeal. So now then they say pa no vex so una get for be strong. Now the building resilience and then get what they call green recovery. You see? So una already na the green team we take the lead. No worry, una go get for recover back from them bad name the way they give una. And this time as we go down to 2022, I beg una recover better one before we think of the people then. So me people una get for be wise oh. You see the wage bill we don't go up you fit snap and fake. That wage bill, you know, see the way audit report can tell we say, then they pay people we know they na voucher.
Of course.
When the audit report tell we say, then get some people where then they pay, they not even get appointment letter. Then get some people where then they pay, they not even sabi them.
The ghost.
So take a back link and to the team of the waiting. Then say the wage bill don't go up. It bigger. So now, look at this thing now. Not only green recovery, then they try for make so now in this big budget. Who side their money they all go? The nurse or the teacher, the way then they say, then they quit 30,000 teacher. Then they pay this. Not so then they cry every day, so. Every day, the one the way the caretaker say, I put them on a priority list. The nurse them, the health workers, then every day then they cry. Not so then they cry, This now building resilience and green recovery. Listen, no green recovery. Then just no one make them fine. They make them sexy. Then no one for say power recovery. Then say green recovery. So you will know, you will link to the business. You link to the business because we all know say then kind of bloated wage bill and waiting there. So now then say the benefits from them. True or lie? Me I know they talk boku. I just rest standard. Okay, let's look something. For let you know say let's read the thing fine one. Building resilience, inclusive green recovery. Now all the other day na green I mix by this recovery. You understand? Inclusive. If you turn on the other way, instead of inclusive, you could say exclusively for green. Now the number for recover from the corona and other things. There. Exclusively. Put on that context, the balance is something. Okay, if na la the line, can watch wetin caretaker be say the tell way e go na Moyamba where they talk to the youth them. Listen to the words them and listen wetin e dey tell them, but patient no patient. And listen to wetin they say, Uda forget now and Uda not forget right now. Please listen and listen very well. And then you what do they say? You localize the theme of the budget. Then say building resilience, inclusive green recovery. Yeah, me say the green power business people them una patient no more, but this one now exclusively for Uda na greenhouse, Uda na power na ain't go recover from the damage or from that poverty when they talk about. You understand what I mean? And then there's not for the grassroots, not for them so jatim the bobo then at jatim. Now for the one they went at the tax force with the front, then big one then. You understand now like them finance minister so. Where they put stiff case for him, but the caretaker say no, you not fit. Go appeal. As the appeal where win the next day, then get a minister. They say, "Bra, that bad name where they want forgive, where they recover you from that bad name day."
You forgot cover the losses.
Yes, you for cover the losses. So that is it. You know, inclusive green recovery. Where Alpha Tibo can be crying in public because he no say na caretaker be on and take the rest in woman. He cry. He say, "Pa, no, this is inclusive green recovery. Can't go back na your position. Get that back. What you be feel say that 1-2 months you not be able to get that ram." Inclusive recovery. Fatima Bio, where you can make baby, it's an answer for gas. Inclusive recovery. Waiting for happen. If I take billions of leons, he put an in pocket. Inclusive recovery. Then picking them the benefits, take big man money, point up a win on social media, then say now we they pass off a porsh budget. Then they enjoy the actual part of them. Inclusive green recovery. Tell me and you, who do they recover? The top power, when we not ask question, they tell me then they come. They say power salon for better. Now I've been telling you the other day say when they say power salon for better, we not ask who that's exactly the better. Not only that now there's few people them where they at the top. Now then the better. Now they don't make them very clear. But we get a parliamentarian and back na dumbe. Then tell we plain inside this. But I like when they don't begin call and instead of them say building resilience, inclusive green recovery, they don't call and suffer porsh. Because the inclusive green recovery now only would that belong to the green at the top level now for recover. You understand? Let me listen what think caretaker bio been say. Then he say go able for no say na inclusive green recovery. Then they pass right now. They come back just now.
Enough. But that Now, would that we be SLPP, Kumbra Party, with the care for the human being there? It may not come to you directly. You may not be employed directly. Nobody will get that money for Sheban. We are all struggle for make SLPP come. We're not going to pay them all individually. But we create a situation, especially for the young people, who's why you go team up some side if you are armed with all the information. Put APC down, even the minister, the one that we from, then they tell you, say, you are far ahead of what you don't do, what you do for 11 years. So it is now the information that they, especially when the youth, now more involved, now they arguments, radio discussions, at higher basis, and this, that. We need for Sinawutuna, each and what don't happen, and how the world see Salon today. The world, not me. Where MCC talks here, we pass again with more. Few weeks ago, some people they say in America, but this was the America who would have been saying, I know go no so. That they know will talk to me no so. In fact, then I compiled and they compiled from other organizations around the world. Not to them, say they put them together. If you say then I'm a friend there, or if you say then not to me party there, I not go there. I be say I go there, but that's where they go. Now where they go, I go with Sarin.
Inclusive green recovery. Brother, me don't make me budget done. I left you.
Una be they say I know they go America, not so.
Inclusive green recovery.
But I tell una say I get for going, but why they going and now
inclusive green recovery.
What's that mean? The beginning of cool first. A dry eye like dry milk.
Like chinch.
You see the bogus way they talk right now, like now in no be one go America. Now they first are the beginner. Like now in no be one go there. So if they wait, if he say they can't win election, if you don't already know. So in statements, I be they wait for go there with Sarin. One, thunder fire you. And when you look at Kiatekabio's statement, me people them, I can always tell them, I say, this man only talk like a leader. No hard feelings. For any time Kiatekabio tina before crowd, even a small crowd, they misfire. You're not able to compose, you're not able to talk to people, for make them even understand and learn something better from waiting in the talk. When I already waiting in mention on this video, it don't address in people and say, not to all my ego, all money they give. So this specifically they tell you say the same word where Fatima Bio waiting a new name. Sisio Genge.
Sisio Genge.
The same word where Sisio Genge we don't talk say who that's na APC who that na SLPP na in a true Sierra Leonean. Now the same thing Kiatekabio don't come and repeat so for me we just strongly believe waiting Sisio can get up. Because we just tell you now I say for anything whether woman they do, this man they practice and because they're called like Lonton King. Now one way, where link so and then they go, where cancel and then they go. Indeed, it don't tell them who that go profit. So man, you know, come and give you. But when take you picking, you go put on a job, you save them profits. And now they go on right now we yard. If you don't know how for Allah green, if you not sabi well green, you know they get good office. And it makes sure for pull everybody where if you say ask if you don't come now on a video where you talk say, who that not support them stand as an adult to your government. And when somebody an adult to you waiting that you try for push them away and bring good life in Alafia to you. I pause the first me water.
But me, I still lay behind this budget. Inclusive green recovery. It talks say, let them patient. the money go reach. Right now, they're not go able for shape money one by one to everybody. But it get for handle the grassroots them because now then get for argue, now then get for put APC down. So we go back. Waiting make now you see waiting make Prince Adin day free. We be the ask that Prince Adin day tongue. Prince Adin go this conference.
Okay.
They don't care. They go this conference. So the question now, why Prince Adin still the work a free man?
Because na right man.
The time when Prince Adin come out na CID, waiting at the word where he talk, where he get for do the opposition.
And when he say the Samura Kamara and the APC, whether they do bad, they know they hold there. Iwe not do bad. If he say not do nothing.
Now they go embarrassed. They go more.
Now they go embarrassed.
Waiting can take a bill say, but APC.
The one day we
get
for put APC down. Now they force the target.
So now look at the connection. Chairman and the leader. Look at the connection. None of them not go talk without making mention of APC. Even if APC not get nothing for do that day.
That make your uncle be petty.
Not only petty, I just try for show you how the two people link. And for show you say, any one of them will do something, the one they always get them in their back. When they say, I got your back. You know what I mean, eh? And they watch you back. No, you do anything you want to do. We speak the same language. We walk the same walk. Birds of the same feather.
So, for secure
them. Together.
For secure them.
But all the kind of noise where Salon people don't make, people from Muyad. Not to Prince Adin, Sidoyan, that so, na conference, they talk politics, he not ever concerned about what happen. But all the mots, anything happen. Now I hold young people in conference, then go sit down so. Now young people in person, Prince Adin, make them kill. They ever cough but that?
Why they focus?
Life na real stage, man.
You know, this na him with the talk. Where some man they sit down, they bring waiting if he say in one talk. Now here we sit down, we they see them same about them. Now I make I tell you where one will be the talk about with adding in Bobo where he knocked on so. Say let rest in peace. I say well, the one they back stuff we don't do the same. They wait for our up till now, they use same Bobo then they go and arrest people. Then a police now. Then they go and hold people and say, then people this guy talk say. He be don't slap caretaker bill. Caretaker bill fool for make you not know that ever don't slap an alive.
Okay.
And the caretaker bill what we know. He go sabi because we don't slap him. He not take power, so he not do nothing.
So it's not about other slap him. The question is, they ever?
Well, now that's not the thing. But then they go because everybody defend affiliation, everybody defend fame, everybody defend who say they can get 1 million free. Because they all don't know say they get talks they pay 1 million free. So everybody they try for belong.
I know one issue where happen with Marabio, they tell you go Bowie and Stony Head and Bossam. That's not the only time where it gets that kind of problem there. But for say person slapper, it's not ever possible. But again, them boys here they use some of their word they are against them, company them. For make sure say them put some company in a bad place there, but they no say net not the company, not the state.
So Shebe, if then where be the about Prince Adin say they want justice, and some of them be even go on the rampage say if they see Prince Adin one-on-one, now one thing they be right. Now the same one they will be the talk about Prince Adin. Now then they go for all innocent young man so today Prince Adin waka. Peacefully, he goes to a conference. None man they not come out for saying a Prince Adin this, the justice we want an eye right now. But then they go all innocent people and bring them on board. Say, if he say he waiting, he work in Cherno, if he say he slap Kiatekabio. You see how selfish and lazy they be. The same SLPP supporters, the way they come and talk boku. Now lazy people, they not boku talk. Now boku phone, they just make noise. So Prince Adin therefore continuously do this kind of command where we don't command security for due to this man and Don Paul. He therefore do more than that because he used to that.
Well, I think say now the system down there, now the life home. The system down there. But you know one thing, when you encourage dog too much, you know what they do? They lick your mouth. They always want for lick your mouth. Because if it's on all two now, the same dog.
But of course.
So now the system this now, then don't do them dirty work for them politicians there. So they get for payback. So the only thing they get for pay, I'll be telling this the other day, where hog born. That moment we born, I'm born ogo. But if you not get it, I'm picking back it.
Clear.
And I like them here. Lost you don't watch. It's a bit that dog there, eh? See don't look. Eh?
Now so you see the altar.
Okay. Today a bad day for you. Today they grip you. But anyway, if that be the case, I'll take you off the page first and let okay, don't come. Welcome.
Then obviously you're going to follow me internet.
I forget. As long as you want put more param. Oh yeah, NCC Okenge. The consultant. For me they do the work. Okay, now we don't see them kind of things there. Now members say we come back for come see waiting make it at Bio Vex in waiting them. But let me go there quick now if you don't mind.
We fly.
Good. So we can go now. Let we hear the words them way caretaker Bio come up with today. As in Bobo them, I tell you just not say where you encourage dog too much in the wali kimotenti.
Yeah.
Well, if now you don't make that dog wild, every day they get rubby for it. Every day they get rubby for it. The time you not get rubby for game, waiting they happen. Now you take make beef.
Now you the bets.
Because it see the same kind of thing, it feels say no more, you don't turn the beef because you're able to provide that for them. So they go back for you, and alright. Let me listen this thing. Please, I want you to pay attention. In not long ago, if you want to the plan for you to them. In not long ago, listen to the words them where they come out of with caretaker. And then you tell me, if me caretaker na married Sisi Okenge bang bang, or na Sisi Okenge na married and bang bang. You understand?
Clear.
Listen this, we come back just now.
Get out now. One country. Okay, gentlemen. Hey, Mr. Man, a young generation, sit down. Indiscipline not accepted, Naya. Maybe the responsibility we want for giving and now I want to push off right from here. It is not acceptable, and anybody where you can't vote or you can't do anything, you better behave yourself, or else you go out of here. This is not the very last time I will talk to anybody. We're not coming here for rubbish. We want to give the future to you. We want to train you to be better politicians than us. If you don't take it now, before you proceed in the other way, not can see any idiot. Grab again in his behavior. Thank you.
Big, low plan back or let me talk first. Low plan back. Eh? Low plan back. Okay, but we don't go walk out for low plan back.
A switch for plate double.
Waiting?
This is switch for plate double.
So let's go back to listen one more time. So don't
go back, go.
Now. Get out now. One country. Okay, gentlemen. Hey, Mr. Man, a young generation, sit down. Indiscipline not accepted, Naya. Maybe the responsibility we want for giving and now I want to push off right from here. It is not acceptable, and anybody where you can't vote or you can't do anything, you better behave yourself, or else you go out of here. This is the very last time I talk to anybody. We're not coming here for rubbish. We want to give the future to you. We want to train you to be better politicians than us. If you don't take it now, before you cross in the day that way, not can see any idiot. Now thinking he will behave.
Oh my God, Lord, angel. It's up, that guy that I'm this guy too, okay? Make us see any waiting.
Anybody where they bring rubbish now,
Make us see any, you know, you can see any idiot.
you know, it come with the rubbish, the idiots follow behind. One country.
One people.
One country.
One people.
We don't care for you.
Sit down. Young generation leader, sit down. What's in this thing? We know they encourage any lawlessness now. They don't encourage lawlessness now, but they encourage them for make lawless behavior other side and to other people then. You know, we want to give the responsibility to one for give now one for push, one for train for be good leader. Train them for be leader for go and intimidate other people them. Sit down. This kind of rubbish now, so we know they take any kind of idiot behavior. This kind okay. I'm uncle. I just take
so tell me, you now a leader where they pronounce to people and say you want to train the young generation them for be a good leader.
Yeah.
Underline the word good leader.
Let them follow in footsteps, of course, publicly.
So somebody wants to train somebody for be a good leader. You they use abusive language in front of the person where you want to train for be a good leader. Just like you get a small picking and host. Because it will land by you, it will land from you. Yeah? You get a small picking, you begin to use some of the abusive language there. Now, us. Where you picking on the streets, among incompetent at school, what did you expect them for?
Of course, now the same thing you do, because if you say that thing, na just joke no more in Papa Kindepan house.
So how petty is your uncle for using what they say in one land people them for be good leader, but you they cost before them.
Now we don't see say are they by yourself? Don't get other the copy for me.
So it's like everybody don't take as it cost they make it clear.
Yes. So you know, see, I think Adebayo make it get sense. So it gets really sense. Adebayo no say where it costs, then they listen to them. You know, and then they stop certain thing them. So Madabi will not get any option but for follow Adebayo in footstep. And the only way for follow in footstep, now where it costs, it tell her what, then they cool. People in the quiet. So now Adebayo don't get one good big fan. We don't listen to and they only listen to and say they copy now from Adebayo. So
you know say I'm best part.
SLPP they can tell me say Adebayo left cause at the vex because Madabi yourself the cause, Fatima the cause. I'm not so Fatima self. Sisi Ogenge. The cause.
So many people really.
No, but wait, how you as caretaker go the team up na public? They tell people about idiot. One man been they want to wake camera one first time protocol, yeah. We been they na Radio Democracy one time. They talk about in book where they talk about I call this book self. Basically, they try to talk about how you for behave, as a dignitary, as a diplomat, as somebody with that kind of eye cloud, But now this we know say Madabi don't pass Trump. In terms of a what's there. Can you imagine?
Of course.
A whole caretaker and any kind of public they tell people and say, "Nah, shut up and if you're not waiting, you're not idiot." Yeah, Papa God, good morning or good evening.
I don't really know waiting good whether they copy to this you uncle. Because before it even they become a caretaker.
They say afraid. If you say they want Allah Parliamnt, now making Allah force.
But this is serious. Before it become a caretaker, the things them all the way if they do. If anybody say it is follow in full steps, that person it not will be a good person, not the nation, or not the society. You still don't become a caretaker. When they see who said this caretaker, they address the nation. The words them way they use in body language. Now the same caretaker, they snap before in supporters them first way in no cost before they hit. Then a masterpiece can cost. Though he don't come and endorse, he endorse the talk, the cost. Say, me, the caretaker, say, una more cost. Because if really you want to control some of them things here, if you be mindful of you watch them, you as a role model, whenever you talk to people where they under you, you get to be careful and be mindful. Because there are people out there where they try to learn from you. But with this kind of method of approaching where you get, the one day we want to learn from you, they say they learn from you. What you need to do so. I wonder how they become now the society.
We be not.
But at the same SLPP, idler supporters them, they go around and say people they cause now the social media. Then they come and attack somebody like Adebayo. When the same caretaker don't sit down now, media station, a radio station, sorry, it a pull it part. But you now you tin up so before you supporters them, when you say one land or you want to show that them for become good leaders them, you the cause. How you interpret this? You when they come and talk to other people in the cause. How you interpret this one? So I feel say if at all this caretaker cannot get advisor, where at least we want to go talk to people where they advise and director, the chief executive commander, when I see you genge, you need for do more, but wait you go do self, you the cost pass the man. So anyway, rest me case.
You know, the advisor, the more of them are just I call Latin, they na liquid brain then get. You know what I mean, eh? Now then go to advise and say, pa, that's what happen at Kono, you need for stand up. So at any way you see say they want begin for gumbo heart, you need for can very strong, let everybody set him out.
Now for Lego.
Not knowing that then they make it expose in weakness more. Because as a man, not for just holler and other thing, it expose himself seriously. Seriously, they expose himself. A whole caretaker. You know, difference day. Let's look this word. Me, all thing alive na level. If I can't tin up now, so just now, I begin use the F word them. But now, you understand? Mm-hmm. Then that person, like Blacker for example, it come out na street, it go out, it begin say, you mommy, the way how them go look me, the way how them go look am, na two different eye. So now, look at this other one back. Adebayo then say it a cost. Plenty people say, I don't like where it costs. Again, level, eh? Now, social media commentator, where they command a lot of people, them. Let's look at this again. Caretaker bio. People, them, they look say, na in the caretaker of weird. Empty? So, they even use this kind of word. It means, say, it don't drag himself, not to come out to, it drag himself from that level of caretaker to Usai. So, don't level. Like man, like any soldier team, Bobo. You know what I mean, eh? Now soldier team na go team up na street, outside people in there. But you get out now. Now the exact what you use.
Hey.
You know.
But you say you forget say you man a soldier team. Now the hierarchy then a soldier team.
I swear you know here. Let's begin take them back from the top. Listen this one back here. Let you see something.
Now, get out now. One country. Okay, gentlemen. Hey, Mr. Man, a young generation, sit down. Indiscipline not accepted now. Maybe the responsibility we want for giving and now I want to push off right from here. It is not acceptable. And anybody where you come for can't vote or you can't do anything, you better behave yourself, or else.
Listen, I just want to take and small. The first word we use now, thing, get out. Not to soldier team the word, Andy. He had to the word, not in Andy. Then after we don't say get out, where if forgetting our lawlessness, then he say we know they encourage indiscipline. Now discipline, Dandy. Look, continue. Oh my brother, I think so. I foul you. I not put your mic on. I foul you, but wait. Look, continue. Quick. Sorry about that.
You go out of here. This is the very last time I will talk to anybody. We're not coming here for rubbish. We want to give the future to you. We want to train you to be better politicians than us. If you don't take it now, before you president in the behave that way, not can see any idiot. Grab again in his behave.
That's it.
Wait, last year, anything?
Any rubbish.
An idiot.
You don't know say now you man as Jackson.
And not to 5 Osefo.
And no, in a 10-0.
No, but now 1 star. A small boy.
Rubbish. Caretaker. A whole caretaker. So if a caretaker they misbehave so, tell me no more. This is not plan about politics. Me if na me papa, na he misbehave so I know it's at the talk. So you tell me, you were the listen. Tell me how you for feel. This is na me papa.
Yeah.
So I talk right now, person not go believe. So that just left us so. I just want people to tell me now the comments. If now your uncle, your papa, your brother, now in the misbehave so, you hold that kind of position of trust there in the misbehave so na public, how you they feel? Or how they look at them? So now I ask you, SLPP, you. Because everybody now know say, now your uncle, look how your uncle and misbehave, they learn people the bad things them. They teach people the bad things them for go out there for make themselves.
So
go
uncle, you the mistake, and I know we encourage you for talk certain word them now. I think what me uncle they try for do, they try for make them get good leadership role in the society.
So how you feel with this good leadership role? Watch them way
let them get out. Then I
and
idiot.
2, 3,
rubbish.
4. Get out from here.
Yes, lawlessness, idleness, indiscipline. With temper back.
Anyway, I feel say since I be your uncle, you know my brother, I want to say me step na me small uncle, but that small step I don't mark back 0.
No. Now you catch uncle. You the shame for always talking that you catch uncle.
Oh God. Pamule where they watch me. Now this they happen now we had. But we always tell you say when we they come out with the issues there, we they come out with proof. We they come out with videos, photos, audio. So they really know say not so by Google and SLPP, but full beans. Like where SLPP at the time my colleague yesterday it's boku beans. We not bed full cassava leaf for cassava talk. Wait till the way they talk now on top there we they talk. But still, you they come and tell we say na propaganda. We na supported people by any opposition. Well, no problem. As long as all they come, we they bring you the proof. You self they know. This na the way where the caretaker on the na just pull close cost for. They can teach people them how they for be good leader tomorrow. Rubbish.
Idiot.
We know they encourage indiscipline.
Hey, my uncle want to paint.
Hijab. You might be for boys.
No, now, I don't do Adeboy. If I don't do for your back.
No, Adeboy part 2. Until I best party.
Yes, if I don't do for your back. If I don't tell us, I don't mean for nasty.
No, this is a nasty part 3.
Now I do so. Do he mix up well? But Adiba, you don't get Bobo with the coach.
Oh, SLPP, you're good chap, man.
You know, sometimes and interestingly, now today Adiba they talk say if anybody for Lek Mother Bill, na me for Lekam, because the south side and born and I didn't born me grandpa. So as he hear that day, so my gladly say yes, I need for support Adebayo.
When I Pulado can do so. A Pulado.
I beg, no money talk. I beg, yeah. No. I beg, this body, hey God, some generation then a problem. But me, I feel by you, eh? Sometimes the way you say this, not me wealth. Some people in the house, they need to talk boko. As they say, na you wealth, they say, are you wealth? That's not more than they say, eh?
It means a lot.
So now, if you say, can take a bill na wealth na Sesay Okenge, say, na wealth, eh? Okay.
Follow my lead.
Yes. I beg. So something the way we would need for do quick. I beg. I don't tire. Look, I want to check on that with other uncle. Where he can make him face like sheep pawi.
If you have a booster claim.
This, I don't know who that go don't get that bad calling. I not try. Anyway, let me listen this tier so quick one, and then we come talk about tire. Listen this. No, caretaker, not to you. Come on, quick. Sorry. What happened? It's not come.
The person don't come. The way I don't describe him, and Mr. Every people describe him, I don't shame.
Vex. Wait, let's say something.
The person don't come.
Okay, you know what thing? Take this first bar, relax quick. Sometimes it had to am, so let's just relax quick. When they come back just now.
Money king the Malaika. The pikin will say in mama no dey sleep. Wallahi, himself no go sleep. Now ya the born we yo. Now ya we get right oh. Now ya we don't grow. Now ya we call home. Boy they treat we so. Now you be say you want power. You say you gon' make we laugh for so far. But from where you don't win, think just the dia. You the enslave we yo. Now you be say you want a pauper. Say pauper now you for rule ya. We the poor one that trust you, we decide for test you, but you don't fail we yo. Now hungry they kill we yo. Corruption they kill we yo. Who that go save we yo? Papa you want kill we yo. We no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle. With the people that be feel say, you go come be with Moses. We go free we from Egypt. But now for frying pan to fire. With the poor one that be feel say, you go come be with Savior. Bio, Papa no nambara. We be the jubilate. When they call the result we be celebrate. We feel say we life then go elevate. But then now we life just they depreciate. Why?
Alright, very sorry for that. Pass we get for Lent another report again for the second term. For come up with this particular issue. Yeah, because we be just bring this short clip for you. But we will count the entire clip again. As we will go again at Black TV and Lent again, another thing. When they come back, just now please continue for Stay With Me.
But even before this noble house confirmed me as governor, When I started talking to my deputy, who was at that time superintending the bank, the first thing I told him was, I think we should redenominate.
The governor at the Bank of Salone, Professor Kelfala Murana Kalon, not been waste time for tell MP them, say the idea we get for do with for reduce 30 them from the current Salone money, the Leon, when a redenomination. The idea we get after we Parliament agree for them for the bank governor over 3 years ago. The bank governor talk this way he appear before MP them na Parliament for tell them more as to why the Bank of Salone decide for change the style of the Salone money when a redenomination just after we the Minister of Finance Dennis Vandi been don't go lay this instrument we go give the Bank of Salone the power for do this bientem na the well of Parliament.
As a huge transactions cost of doing business in the country. Business people are running around with huge sacks of money. There is a deadweight loss on the economy, and therefore we need to redenominate.
As you hear, the bank governor tell MP them say the main reason we make the Bank of Salone don't decide for reduce 30 them from the country in current money now for reduce the way and manner how plenty business people can strain for move with plenty couple inside big bag them around and self because plenty people we get money don't they keep the leons we not holding and this don't they make government spend plenty couple in dollars for get leons we say this don't the losses government.
We wasted $68 million to bribe people who were hoarding leons to bring it into the banking system. And we spent $68.5 million that did a lot of good in this country, stabilized it, so that in this country now, you have rice. You go to Liberia, even to find rice, you can't. The point here then is, I ask myself, we have worked so hard during the past 2 years to build reserves for this country. Is it going to be sustainable for us to keep bribing people who take leons, and when we bribe them, they bring the leons and they take it back, then we have to bribe them again? So regardless of anything else, all the economic analysis that say you should redenominate under certain circumstances, the situation we faced in 2020, even if everything else had worked well, would have given me the reason to redenominate.
But after the bank governor talked to MP them and other presentation where the Bank of Salone do, still MP them been get more question them, even past the answer where the bank governor go for gogi MP them.
I want the presenter to answer the following questions. Are we experiencing a hyperinflation? Our exchange rate, has it collapsed? The third one, we have massive counterfeits of the existing currency. Mr. Governor, what is our fate with the echo? Are we failing in meeting the convergence criteria?
You mentioned about people holding the present currency, the existing currency, as part of the reasons, part of the rationale for this redenomination. Are you going to put measures in place for this hoarding not to repeat itself 2 or 3 years down the line after we have redenominated to this new currency? Have you put measures in place? Because like you mentioned just now, old habits die hard. When once people are used to doing that sort of thing, to sabotage or whatever, they will always go back to those bad tricks.
In fact, some MP them been even challenged the process of redenomination, say based on the Bank of Salon them presentation, it's not clear as to the benefits them with the redenomination process go make to the ordinary salon man.
All of the points you said here, I have not seen anything that has to do with real economic impacts on in the life of the common citizens. You go to, for the high risk of carrying huge surge of currency for transaction purpose, increase in difficulty in maintaining bookkeeping, difficult place on payment systems such as ATM, and the current instant, the huge currency management costs. These are all for high placed people. All the reasons for the redenomination listed here as my presentation for me is for high placed people. The local man, the common man in the village hasn't got much position in all of these four issues raised or analyzed here.
You only fix something that is broken. And so what is wrong with our current currency? The reason you gave, which is on transaction costs, a reduction in transaction costs. There could be other alternatives. In fact, we are already in the process of moving from cash-based transactions to electronic-based transactions. And if all of us here actually carry around debit and credit cards, and we have electronic payment systems in the shops, the supermarkets, the filling stations, and so on and so forth, then actually we don't need to be carrying cash in our pockets. I think that is the reason you did. So, what have we done to address the deepening of our financial system in terms of the electronic payment systems?
But some MP them believe say the redenomination go help reduce the way how people they took plenty money all about, as this don't they been at the country we not get equal value when you compare to other countries their money them in numbers.
For me, the idea of redenomination is good, because sometimes when you go outside this country and you're on the phone talking to somebody back home, you tell your wife, please give that man 10 million dirhams. Somebody sitting by you will just look at you, not believing. 10 million dirhams. I remember a Ghanaian MP told me, Honorable, you really meant 20 million dirhams. So now that we'll be having a new currency, that will solve that problem.
Professor Kelfala Morana Kalon been take time for answer to different questions them. We MP them been ask on the process of redenomination, and Glad TV Online will continue for give more information about this process and within the Bank of Salon plan for do for make it succeed. For Salon Parliament Eye on Glad TV Online, Mina Abdullah Bla the report.
Well, of course, Pambole, as we're telling us, say anything we do now, we get with proof for the bring come for make, misinterpret you tomorrow, say, Bible and come and give you wrong information or false information. This, now the video, we just don't play you so, where now the bank governor in self come and tell we say, they wasted $68 million for bribe other salon people that will keep salon couple when are loans inside and host them. As I been mentioned earlier, additional, we don't see videos them who said people that put money in a kiosk where other people they call up foot. Then they play with them. People that they spread money, now they pile of them. What we find out say not to be other extra people and other young people necessarily they do that kind of thing. So now the bank governor don't come and tell me say they use salon money again when at $68 million for go bribe them people there. So then they bring the loan back na bank. But we they take come at this other angle. Now the government this way say they come for fake corruption. They get Afro boy kinky, where we always they call Ben Kelfala. Whenever they call that guy in name, you get for go with the action. Ben Kelfala. You know, is Sidom Ieri, who said this bank governor use a word, mind you, underline the word bribe. Whenever you say you defend corruption and somebody come and say a bribe, how you describe that kind of person? That acting to corruption, una the misdirection supporters, the way they come and support blindly. But all of them things they are, then people are the mass them. And if that people are the talk of the Leos, make no joke. When the governments change, we all know what's in they go on right now. We all know how the people are, they are less than the thief money, where at the end of the day, Ben Kelfala, they invite them anti-corruption, nothing not they come up behind that. Because they're all now one people. Ben Kelfala is just somebody that this caretaker appoint for can safeguard them and cover the secret. Now, he make any case of corruption we get for do it. The present government, you know, they are in nothing. But any other person, you are the alarm. As a bank governor, now he come and tell you so say, he bribe people them for bring the Leons back in a bank. Waiting at the reason where for use that kind of money they, where people they cry for things for it. People they cry for other things that the country they tranga like it tranga so. But you say bribe people them. Well, that's not the people they are. That's not the question where some of we they ask. We will really want for make it come back as they don't get a phone call right now. You don't come and debunk back the statement. We go and come back and answer. Who that's not the people that were in bribe this money for me them bring back the news from the houses them.
You know the difference there between age and maturity. You know the difference there between forget degree and forget basic sense.
Of course.
This man a professor, but they not get a basic sense, common sense. This man get age, but they not mature in a presentation. How on
like your uncle?
No, I talk about this one we can draw face by with long face. You know what he make at the talk so? How on earth you? It's not saying a parliament today, but anyway, you see, ake na something. No. This man, remember one time in tell we say some people and get the money in their host them, eh? The Leons. Now then people have been getting millions na their host, but then they look way out for make let them get foreign money, they not been get. So they work with some, they work the math. Say okay, now we get the Leons them, we don't in our possession already. We don't need for left arm. The only way we left arm now because we want for change them. So what did they do? You need for give them $68 million, then they release the Leons for let other people and go able to forget. You understand? But then people are $68 million. Now other money they print.
Now the question.
Or they don't do for we now the denomination. They don't change for we they don't pull the zero for we now, so they don't get new money. $68 million for bribe people and for. But you know one thing. That is why I said, forget degree and forget common sense are two different things. Because if you know the word bribe, when a big corrupt act that one day, a whole bank governor, a whole professor, where some people can say professor. This is not professor, not a professor. You understand? $68 million bribe? Okay, you know they ask. And Sisi Okenge, now one part the one they them bribe. Caretaker Bio, now one part the one they them bribe. And the ministers them, the one they were in at the top position, now they bribe. Now they be only money in December term. This man, he can want for talk, but the only thing he can all and small. So he can find way for pull int per week, for let we not understand. The other say they get the money now they host them. Who that you know say get the money now you host them? He say some people them. Where they do big business. Who that they do big business this caretaker bill? Eh? Then I say don't bribe some people them. Tell me now, by name, who that are them people you will bribe? Call other people them below see. Now you go see private businessman because you say get Leons, you go bribe our money. Now only government person and they give money for release back. It's not possible they go pull 68 million leon share back to business people them. He say bribe una give the leons them back una all $1 there. Not possible. Bribe. I not listen the other one to I can't listen the first time with some people them. But I not say one time been the way they say that business something then give some dollars them for make this and that. I not saying I didn't go on for eng. Okay, long no waste energy and strength on that day. Let me go now and just go quickly and listen to in retraction we can make. The retraction we can make. Let me listen now to the bank governor and hear waiting it be get for say back with regards this whole thing. Will you come back just now?
Good morning, my fellow Sierra Leoneans. My name is Kalfala Kalon, and I'm the governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone. I make this video for respond to allegations made where they go around social media and in some newspapers that me don't confess say I go bribe people than $68 million. Now this happened, me people them. I go Parliament together with the Minister of Finance and my bank staff for try to explain to parliamentarians why we decide for redenominate the leon at this time. In the presentation where I make to them, I tell them, say, in June 2020, all the way to August 2021, the country almost got into a financial crisis that could have collapsed the economy because people been hoard huge amounts of leons. My first response to that crisis has been for order more money so that we will stave off the crisis. However, because of supply chain disruptions due to COVID-19, we're not being able to get we order in the quantity and that we want in a timely manner. So, for stave off a run on the banks and economic cataclysm, me and my deputy governors decide say we for do a monetary operation, which is very standard among central banks, and which this bank been done they do for long, for exchange some of the dollar reserves we will get for Leon's cash, we go count into the bank, then we go dish it out to the public. The strategy was simple. The commercial bank then go tell them customer them, say the Bank of Salon get dollar for sale. If they bring the cash and put it in their commercial bank accounts. When they make the deposit, the commercial bank will bring them cash then to the Bank of Salon so that we keep in a vault and for recirculate them as the need arises. But what we find out was that soon the people then will be bring this money, as we put the money out, a loss again. Then we bring out new dollars, we give them, then bring leons. As we put them out into circulation, a loss again. We left for the do the stay, we spend about $68 million, which to me may be essentially, as I tell the parliamentarians, bribing them people them where they hoard the money for bring them money so that we go circulate them. At the end of my presentation, the two MP then in the question and answer period say, Governor, you not been for talk, call that word bribe, because some mischievous or calo journalists will go in this room, go come here, go write using that word in a way where you self not go and read. I respond to the MP and say, me not being professor, and my habit where I acquire as a professor, not diet. I tell them, say, where I can they teach me students about markets. I can tell them, say, consumers, they bribe producers for let them produce more of a commodity where the consumer want. I make the example that if pepper short in the market, the price of pepper will rise, which will be a bribe to the pepper producers for let them go and plant and harvest more pepper so that pepper not go short. And I tell them, say, now in this view and context, where I use the word bribe. So I've been really surprised where I see now people don't go change that, turn it into a confession, say, me say I did bribe. So I make this video for clarify exactly that. Whatever the motives were for this mischaracterization and misrepresentation of what I say, I am not going to deal with it. All I tell the country is that I have not bribed anybody in the normal sense of the word, as far as I know or remember. Even as a child, I have refused to bribe people, and I have not accepted any bribe from anybody, especially since I became governor. The credibility of the central bank is very important for the way how others see the country. When the credibility of the governor of a central bank is being parlayed this kind of way, out of dishonesty and this, that, is not good for the country. So I just tell all men, we don't read a newspaper, we don't watch na social media, waiting and they say, I say, let una listen to this video and let una take una own sense out of it. I thank una all, and God bless we all. God bless we country. Thank you.
Well, of course, me people, now this I've been telling additional say, it look like say the bank governor, after the first video play you, where he don't come and declare to we say, he bribe money when at $68 million. So people will keep Sallieu money in the ocean for bring them back into the bank. Now, they don't come back and debunk the same statement, say, anyway, it's time for arrange, I'm not just put them so. But I tell you, additional say, it look like after he don't alter this statement, when he go home, he go lay down, not even in pillow, but phone call. Don't reach him, say, from now, in fact, I don't know if now some hours they just get on a full 24 hours, say, go back and retrieve that particular talk where you go talk, where they go around right now on the social media. You know one thing, me people, not to the world this again, where anybody they try for fool nobody. Because even your bedroom, if you rent a house, or even your house, if you not take time, that was where they call for come furnish your house, you know if you put camera there. So meaning, when they do something, you get for beware of what they do, especially when they go for address people, you get for what they come on a mouth. Make no mistake, the bank governor will see exactly if first talk now in at the point. But this, it come and just clear the ear for make it satisfy the caretaker and other people then. But we when they talk to Mr. Bank Governor, as you run the first like we back with the talk them, excuse me, sir, no hard feelings. Waiting first talk, we don't take them. Now you come and tell me, say from June 2020, we get money crisis in the county. You and your deputy come, una say, make una do monetary operation wherein una dey go na the bank, tell people, bring leons to the give dollar. When na they una can't spend this money. You know, this all na make up. I don't even want to go deep into that. This all way the bank governor they talk, now make up. Yeah. I still they reverse back to the corruption where the people here they go and publicize say now in the defense. Now the same corruption, one of the team where they bluff with now the scorecard say them pass. But to all the way till don't come out to the bank governor in months, to me, na my opinion, I don't know to una way they listen to people them. I think now corruption to the deepest degree. Them people here don't cut here, put here, the balance they take and they put in the pocket. Now if they can't talk to the parliamentism, for can convince them, like say, he use this money properly or he use the money according to how he's supposed to use them. Maybe just after I had them for shape the balance. But now we're hacker. We all hacker. We the taxpayer. We all hacker. As we cry for rest, price control, fuel, everything, the price they inflate every day and day. Cement. As I talk to you, you don't even pass the 120 will be the Alasina 120. But a group of these people sit on they eat salon money, feed them, picking and they put video, they provoke we back. Now here we see caretaker bio is the picking where not even caretaker bio born and not a Sierra Leonean. Since your gang they take salon money, they give in picking right now. In picking they pass this money to their papa, they went in X man them. So that's the benefits from we. But me and you they suffer. But now here we they sit on they argue bitfully. Now here we they sit on they clap. Somebody they go to fall. Una they tire. Una they make video they dance. Big stiff man they like they were criminal like they were they thief big money them. When they come back talk to now they clap. Now can't take a video just don't play so. Who say I can't pause. People then they laugh, then they clap. Their pockets they're all full up. But because the bank governor can misfire, this now a blow to most of them. Now they don't get a call say go back, make video for making withdraw a TikTok. It's not possible. We not be fool them now we are, but we are not fools no more. Social media don't help. But come on, we not even go to classroom, sit down, make teacher something. Social media now a old college now, old university right now. That man self now village. When all they hearing proper English. When because of that, they do this program in typical Creole, so everybody they able to benefit from the bad things so that people they do. They educate by social media. So, Mr. Governor, as you run to the face to like shirt where they put in a box for 1 year, where I want to for go church, good snow day, we not agree with this statement. First word, we don't enter them. We know say we don't play yuki. Me what I left you there.
You sure say left something for me?
I left you, but put it for talk.
Okay, I'll manage. I'll ask you a question. I've been saying one time, say this man somehow it look honest, ain't he? I've been saying say it look honest, eh?
Yeah.
Then they force him for lie. But in the DNA, not to get lie there. Why I say so? And they call thing by Debra. The first time, where he cannot do, where he cuts out, you know, tell we say some people and get the money in the house, they not call their name no more. Not to that tender we see caretaker will spend 10 million from September to December, $10 million from September to December.
Yeah.
You not tell we say some people and get the money in the house there. Later, he try for playback fine, eh? After all the point finger around. Come on, they go there. Yeah. This one, they don't come back and tell we plain one say, and no one talk and say some people they can take 68 million na the bank for sake of the loans the way they don't keeping at the host them for later return and that cash money, then that money will be there na that pala. Now the money then and the way they be the snap so. And no one tell we no more say this person from this government. Now they don't can take this money in exchange for the loans. But now the way I put them, the one they will do the act, they don't say na them. So then get and call back and say, hey, I'll tell you what you do. From the start of the video, say done, and not get my AC AI for let we see AI. And you know where with man where you discuss something with her, you pass message to him. If you know what channel yai, what do you think?
He already knows he lie.
So this man now, they lie right from this video. He not say he dey lie to we. So he not get mind for open in yai for let we see exactly in yai, in boli for let we know if he talk to or not. In as much as na read it be the read, but we know say some of them where they can like he get bluff. Look for example, where be the read na in computer. Watch na the screen, yeah? Look the screen. Where he be the read na the computer. You see, it is in AI for let people and tell them because if they talk the truth and the truth now, then bribe $68 million for let some people and bring Candy Leons back. But wait now, it tell we say not to bribe. Some people and some mischievous journalists, the journalists that don't get their own back. First of all, anti-corruption, then get everything called bribery inside the act. And anybody will go against that particular party where they say bribe, na case for anti-corruption. Now read about waiting a bribery. Then you compare to waiting he say. Then say bribery and then define it as the offering, giving, receiving, or soliciting of any item of value to influence, underline the word, to influence the actions of an official or other person. Listen, official or other person in charge of a public or legal duty. So basically, we not say for letting money circulate, na illegal tender, na illegal something. You get certain amount of money where you know for all na you owes inside the country. It's supposed for them at the bank. Now only way then at the bank they able for circulate. So na a legal thing for letting money they go round. You're not supposed for all na you owes. So if you now take money, say this person here, instead of you release the money na you owes, when they get a law, say for example, you know for all I think $10,000 now you earn or now you owe, you know for all na crime. Then now people have all the money now they owe them. Then you put $68 million for influence them for let them bring this money back. That is a corrupt act. Governor, now corruption. In like how you play the game, but we know one thing. Now from fame, both case, nothing again for come up behind that day. Because Ben Kelfala not the see this kind of thing. Ben Kelfala not the hear this. And if they pressure him too much, and they come back and tell me, say, let them look back, I been Talek from the last government. Because in there for investigate past, present, and future corruption. You understand? So if they pressure and just not say, they need for look into the bank account or and the bank governor in word, everybody they cry. And they say, okay, no problem. But we know say this is a systemic problem. These are the words of Ben Kelfala. Eh? Now, we know this is a systemic problem. So we are going to look back how it was in the previous regime. This is not Ben Kelfala. He always did investigate the past, present, and future. I like him for that. Because nothing other way this government they do, where not they go check back. I been Talek today. But this is not the problem we me get. Because them promise we change. Them promise for fix everything. The government, the last one, we don't mess up. So in promise for change. So but if anything you say, let we go back, then you're not ready for watch. Let go before. You're not ready at all. Brother, the mess don't mess. The idiots and non beaucoup. The rubbish don't beaucoup in the country. Let them get out.
That idiots let them get out.
Let them get out. I mean, uncle, are the my uncle, are they talking what that? Let them get out.
Lenky.
Tire.
The
quick one. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I don't know whose day. Yesterday, I think we been put a video of Henrietta Bawa. Where they continuously make reference to SLRA. Well, we want for because that we channel this, we want for make a disclaimer. Not to SLRA it be actually the time for talk about. It be the time for talk about SLRTC. Sallieu Road Transport, I don't know. Road Safety Authority, SLRSA.
Yeah, SLRSA.
Yes, SLRSA. Sallieu Road Safety Authority. When are then they in charge of licensing, number plates, and other things them. Now him it be actually the talk. Now the corruption it be the try for plants. It lay foundation for let we understand the kind of corruption, the kind balabala corruption where they happen inside the SLRSA. So not to I call them not to SLI. It be actually they talk. You know, it be so much. You know, vex with the issue. It be the waiting. You know, and the money not to be $400 million or billion. It be they talk about, but if they talk about 4 billion. Yeah, as in Leons and the $4 million, something like that one day. But it been so much vex that it been a try for mix the money them. You know, so think another one day so far.
Well, so far so good. The people now yeah, we dey stop for today on program. As we come back tomorrow with another beautiful program on the same channel. Anyway, we always like for compliment Tuna, we respect Tuna. Una na we on big one, and we not a small one. Then we there because of Una, and we always answerable to Una. We stand to be corrected. If anybody will hurt, we can let for say sorry, but we think say we dey do the right thing for make
So,
we had go before.
one song. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad.
We just
want for make we had
go before.
Remember?
So now like that, me people.
Since we talk about that day and remember the past, so please remind them for we PayPal bar and we bank account. I beg.
Now, if you want to back for the PayPal and the bank account, since we na matches, you left for the Caterpillar, not to a cappella. So as I will talk, we tell you all plenty thank you for come, share, like, comment, the fun at the chat room, play and laugh. All this they show say we now one people, we now family members, not one people for SLPP, not to matter one people. Now we had at the top box. We are don't misinterpret me. And again, we family member, do not forget as we can 2 years we already don't give una waiting we want for your birthday. Not to let you give me, not to let you give and for let you push. We had to go before how as we request for get a better camera for give more standard production na this channel. This camera, as we don't tell you now, it costs 6,000. But we and the management don't stand and say with a split and middle where one of our family members them they present we the part payment of this camera when at 3,000. Well, as we talk on so many people don't they give their own contribution. Well, some man still not calling him, some man still just hold on first, wait till he give now just a tip as a start. Again for give back, so no need for announce them right now. So now we hold on for call names because we don't get several calls them. So man don't be give €100, £100, you know, $100. But some man say that money it just be give for give. So make we hold on. So far so good. We get with PayPal and the bank details there. So it left to how you want for do them. The PayPal there, now the channel, we always paste them. Anyway, we want to send them, it reach me. Yeah, bank, PayPal, or you can send a cash app to his sister admin when Aminata Malik. These are the 3 platforms them where they able to send this money, where it able reach we save. So not say it's small. €1, 1 leons. You can not get leons because alone we don't deal with leons. 1,000 leons. You know, anyone where you get, so if you say small to we, you know, small, a big. So this is the challenge of we 2 years birthday. Not forget, and also not forget for the hit the like button and share the program. Until we meet again tomorrow on another beautiful edition of the same channel we had. Me, Nabaibure Kabla from the north to the sharp cutlass, the biggest warrior, tough and rock. No retreat, no surrender. I love you all.
My name is SLPP, the Freedom Fighter. Until we meet again in another beautiful edition of a program where we call We Had. I want to say, God bless we all. Stay blessed, stay cool, stay safe. And please, don't forget for like, share, and comment. We tell you where to like, comment, and share. Thank you very much. You will just come and watch. We tell you thank you. Until we meet again, one love to we country Sierra Leone.
Now, get out now. One country. One country. Okay, gentlemen. Hey. Hey. Mr. Man, a young generation, sit down. Indiscipline not accepted now. Maybe the responsibility we want for giving and now I want to push off right from here. It is not acceptable, and anybody where you can't vote or you can't do anything, you better behave yourself or else you go out of here. This is not the very last time I will talk to anybody. We're not gonna have for rubbish. We want to give the future to you. We want to train you to be better politicians than us. If you don't take it now, before you president in the behave that way, make us see any idiot. Grab again you will behave.
I'm in the building. Man fed up, man. They make mumu talk. Pull up the tune. The lighting system so nasty. Nasty, yeah. It's so nasty. The water system, it just stay nasty. Nasty, yeah. That's so nasty. Just a passage bad up and nasty. Nasty, yeah. And the real nasty. See we sweet salon, just a nasty. It's sorry. To dirty make one nasty.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.